Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Feed the Beast Ultimate Reloaded Let's Play. Today, you can see I've still got stuff in my inventory. Sand, cobble, and of course the game froze right as I start the video, but that's okay. We'll give it just a second. But what I thought today, because of this issue, we've run out of chest space, right? We were using the um, just the one kinds of chests, iron chests. So we're going to upgrade our chests real quick. Um, and we might start looking into what is it, ME system, possibly. For now, we're gonna look at the chest upgrades because we can. Iron to gold chest, maybe. I don't know. Can we just skip gold and go up to different levels? Maybe not. I think we have to go to a gold chest before we can get any bigger. So these are made with gold and iron. That's pretty simple. And we need how many? 6. We're not going to upgrade the ones downstairs because we kind of wasted those. These, like, we don't fill those up very often. So we're just going to upgrade these up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to take our iron around it. So 6 times 8, which is, if I do my math right, 58. Alright, let's try that. I think that's correct. 58. Ooh. I did that wrong anyway. We need gold on the outside, which means we can't do that right now. So instead of upgrading all of our chests, we're going to upgrade the one that we have here for vanilla items. And it would be nice if I could take it to a different kind of chest instead of having to go through gold. But I don't think that's possible, is it? I didn't mean to double click that. Okay. I can see the iron to gold, but we can't go any different. Okay. How much space do we have now? We have an extra 3 rows of space. It's a whole nother chest worth. I still don't think that's quite enough. So we're going to go with the diamond upgrade, which is glass, 2 diamonds, and a piece of gold. We're using up a lot of gold, so we might need to pick some of that up later. But just because we need the extra space in this chest, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it. So thankfully we have sand on us, so we need 6 glass. Is there a way to make glass that is more efficient than using, like, is there a way to make it to where we can get more glass out of one piece of sand is what I'm trying to say. Okay, get smelting. I still think Tome of Alchemy might be very useful. We might need to get that. We might need to go into Alchemy to see what we can do with that. Okay, induction smelter. This is not... okay, so let's just look at, instead of looking at that, let's look at glass. How can it be made? UU matter, which that's insanely expensive, I think. What? that's funny, but okay. I think these have been bugged somehow. Don't know. Okay, smelting, course, material stonework factory. I don't know what that is. Thermionic fabricator. You have to use liquid glass, and you just that's stupid. Okay, so no, there's no way to get it any more efficient than what we have. So we're just gonna stick that in there and grab some glass. Okay, so it might be... I've never used alkahestry before. Tome of Alkahestry. Oh, it's Reliquary. I've never used Reliquary for anything before. I need to use at Reliquary. So, durability is a certain amount on that. And I assume it should be able to be reused, right? Oh my goodness. That is not happening. We need to get drops from stuff first. Seems like Reliquary uses all of its. The way to use Reliquary is by all of the drops that you get from mobs that are excess, you know, extra drops. So, alright, we got plenty of space in this. How much would it take? Okay, yeah, because all of these are, yeah, I don't know how well this would be used. Like, they're baubles and stuff, which would be interesting, but I don't know what they would be needed for. I'm sure there's something really cool about using Reliquary, right? There's something great about it. That's really awesome. I'm just not sure what it is because I haven't ever used it before. So, what would it take for the diamond to obsidian or diamond to crystal? What's crystal first? Obsidian and glass around it. What about obsidian? Glass and obsidian around it. You can't upgrade from an obsidian to anything else. So which has more capacity? Where is the obsidian chest from? Let's see. Obsidian chest has 108 slots, same as a diamond chest or crystal chest, but it's blast resistant. So diamond chest has the exact same amount of slots as the crystal chest and the obsidian chest. Is that what I just read? So there's no reason to upgrade it to crystal. What does crystal do? Has 108 slots. 8 largest groups of items inside are visible without opening the chest. The sprites increase with the number of times items up to capacity of 3 stacks. And they won't join and make larger chests. Wait, so there's no real reason to use crystal chests except the transparency factor. And there's no reason to use obsidian chests unless you just want them to be able to resist blowing up. So this chest has the max amount of slots we can put in any regular chest. So that's nice. We have plenty of space in here now, and we can offload these things that we don't need in our inventory. The iron chests are still good for now. And the rest of our stuff, it was just that chest was already full, you know, and so ran out of space. Some more roasted corn there. We'll top off our stack. And then we've got our torches. Okay. So, now, our next thing, I thought about trying to continue this, but we don't have the ability to separate out Essentia, so we can't get files Cognitio Essence, right? That's the issue. Even if we could, we need 10 Cognitio Essentia to go in there. Oh, I thought he was under the house for some reason. Huh! Mob pathing. He's like, give me a tree, I can't live in the sun. That's kind of funny. Okay, so anyway, now that we've got that going, we could get back into Thaumcraft, but I feel like we did a good Thaumcraft episode last time. So what instead we might do is, I just opened or full screened it. I didn't want to full screen it. It's my bad. And that just messed up the videos. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Instead, what I want to do is I want to start at applied energistics. I want to do some of this. I want to get ourselves an ME system started, at least start working towards it. I don't know if we're going to spend the whole episode doing this, but it's something we can do. And let's see, we've got, first thing obviously you need an ME drive and an ME controller. Where's the ME controller? I'm not seeing it. Did they change it? Do you not need an ME controller anymore? Oh, there it is right there. Look. What? Futura blocks. Maybe you don't need it for applied energistics anymore? I mean, I know you never really needed it for the smaller ME systems, but once you got into a bigger system, you definitely needed one. Because you can have 8 channels off of each one. So, I'm confused. What happened to the ME controller? It doesn't seem like anything else has changed. I'm not sure. Well, we can at least just use a drive. We can have just a regular system without having the controller, but still, if we want to have a bigger system, we need that controller. So I'm confused as to why the ME controller is no longer in here. Huh. Let me look. Supplied Energistics 2, which I'm fairly sure still had the controller. Let me pop inside so I don't just get killed by something and sleep real quick. And I'm going to look and see. Find out. Here, skeleton, kill this creeper. Oh well. This is why I should have built the bed better. It's because mobs can see me through the windows. Oh, of course. Where is it? Great. We need to harvest our sugarcane farm here soon anyway. That's it. Right there. Away from my house, you foul beast. Thank you. Okay. I was wondering what it was that was keeping us from sleeping. I'm glad that I found out it was a creeper before I just walked in and ruined my day. Okay, so slept. Let's go harvest sugarcane real quick because we have the ability to. Bang, bang, bang. I do like that. It's funny that the screen it gets so much bigger when you go in here. The UI does, but it makes sense. They have to fit all the spaces. It's got 108 slots. It's got to fill. And while we're out here, oh, I was wondering why it wasn't burning. I'm like, just walking around, just completely fine, and it's because there's the whole thing above him. that whole structure. Alright, 24, that's our crop. And then the next thing we want to do, our rubber trees have matured, so what I'm going to do is harvest the leaves and hopefully get some more saplings to plant. And we're also just going to get them out of the way of our pieces of rubber wood here that have the rubber to regenerate on and harvest. It would be cool if we had ex nihilo in here, but we don't. If you don't know what ex nihilo is, it's used in like Skyblock and other. Oh, there's clay down there. That's nice. It's used in like Skyblock and other packs like that. Crash Landing. It introduces sieves and crooks and such, silkworms, all that kind of stuff. Other ways to kind of get the basic starting things and kind of get yourself stuff to survive, right? It's a really useful mod. And especially if it was in this mod pack, you know, if it was in just a tech mod pack like this, it'd be really useful for us, for sure. I know there's much more efficient ways than just jumping at these things, but it's only a few leaves. I don't really care. I wonder what the maximum height of one of these trees is. Alright. This might be a little boring, but that's okay. And I mean, we're not really using rubber right now anyway. We're not really getting into IC2 at the moment. We're doing some of the other mods, but this is good just to get this done and open up the rubber spots and everything on the trees. Plus, we can get the saplings and stuff. So that's nice. I mean, I don't know. We don't really need to do all of that, do we? If we get an IC2, we might come back out and clear it out and all this. We might just do this one since it's got a few leaves, not very many. It's a small tree. I wonder if there's uses for the rubber tree leaves themselves, other than just getting saplings from them. Let's see. If you have 8 of them, it's plant ball. You can make podzol. You can make a rubber tree leaf facade, and they give you herba, and that's it. So what are plant balls used for in IC2? Right, you can put them in a fermenter. Make biomass, okay. Interesting. Macerator to make dirt, which is kind of cool. Compressor to make compressed plants. Okay. Well, whatever that is. Let's see. what is compressed plants used for? Biocell. So it's all just made for biofuel and stuff, which we're not into yet. I want to see what brewing we can do with these hops that we have. Because we've got them, right? And they're forest, no, there's Benny's hops. So we need a brewery. We need hops, barley grain, or rye grain, or wheat grain / seeds, or roasted grain, or corn grain, or barley grain, corn kernels. We have a lot of wheat. We don't have corn kernels, but we can make a lot of corn kernels. And then we also need yeast, which is bread and mushrooms. That's interesting. So we could theoretically brew some ale, rye beer. We could brew some wheat beer, or we could brew some corn beer. I don't know what they'd be used for and what exactly they do, but you know, literally just go into a bottler and you can bottle it, I guess. It just becomes a food, maybe? A mug, pint glass, snifter glass, flute glass, cocktail glass. You can make all these different types of glass, and I'm like, why do you need all that? To just put it in bottles or in glasses. So if we put it in here, okay, so that's using thermionic fabricator, which I don't really want to use, but yeah, no, I don't really want to do all that just to use it. So if we put it in a bottle, we should be able to drink it. It acts as a food item. Its thing is so large we can't actually see what it does. It's kind of weird. Okay, so if we take... How much does it take to make a brewery first? Like, is it even worth it? The brewery uses yeast, juices, and grains to make many kinds of wines and beers. Oh my goodness. Bronze gears, sturdy casing, iron ingot, glass. That's a lot of bronze that I don't know that we need. So we're going to leave it alone. I'm not putting that much faith in beer. I don't think we need it. So yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, anyway, we know that it exists, so and that we could technically do it if we wanted to. Which means, why am I growing hops out there? There's no use for it to me. Carrots and potatoes are much more useful than hops. Alright. Kind of changed your farms a little bit, so that's kind of good. Okay, what should we do today? We're gonna look into ME stuff, but that seems like, until I find out about the ME controller, it seems like the best we can really do with that is a little miniature portal, not miniature system. I was thinking about what we could do. So what we can do, however, since we have so many diamonds, take one of these, go to sleep first, and we can take a trip. You should know what I'm speaking about. if you have any familiarity with mods, specifically dimensional mods. Especially given what I'm doing right now. Could be more creative and use different flowers, but these were just here anyway. This is going to go over here next to the nether portal because I can. So where? I feel like it should go right here. Just gonna grab some extra dirt in case we need it. Or, well, because I do want it to be grassy over here. Well, yeah, there's grass right here. No reason to have that. Alright. We'll have some fun today. Are y'all ready for it? Oh, my flowers caught on fire. It's okay, they don't need to be here anymore anyway. Doesn't actually travel through. It should travel into the nether though. Oh. Yeah, cool. Alright. Let's get some blocks. And we're going to explore the Twilight Forest. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. So in case you didn't know what I was doing there by placing flowers around a pool of water and then throwing a diamond in, or what I was talking about all that, that is what we're doing at this moment. Our armor could use some fixing. We're going to grab an anvil for that because I don't feel like using our just because of the way we've got it right now. Just making a new set of armor would not be very useful to us, right? It'd be a waste of iron. Plus, anvils can be used in other facets in the future, so we're going to... We have the levels, may as well repair our armor, right? We're not really enchanting anything, so we don't really have any use for our levels right now anyway. Alright, our sword should be fine. I don't plan on hitting 352 times. And our pickaxe should also be fine. Shield should be okay as well. Alright, are we ready? We're taking a dive. Actually, these... these are kind of expensive. I'm gonna leave them behind. And I also need to grab a bucket of water before I go, because I don't know what we're gonna end up in. Alright, here we go. Into the Twilight Forest. And it is, obviously, it's going to freeze for a minute. I will cut and be right back once it started to load in. Well, my pause button didn't seem to work. So, alright, here we go. That's a cool background. We're loading in here. That's interesting. There's waypoints. But... ah, they changed. They finally agreed. Okay. Ooh, pretty... no, I'm just kidding. We have entered the Twilight Forest. This is the way home. We're gonna mark this the portal because we need to know how to get back home. Okay. What is this? Firefly jar? You know what? That's pretty interesting. We're gonna grab it. Those are just fences, so there's no need to take that. That's just mutton and wool. Something's been around here killing things. There's a bird somewhere. This is a pretty cool... oh, yeah, I can hear a dog as well. I love the Twilight Forest, but this is different than usual. So we can pick up fireflies. What are they used for? We can put them in a jar. And we can get aspects from them. That's kind of cool, but I like them better on the trees. We can use our jarred fireflies if we need to. Okay. Cicadas. Twilight Oakwood. Can we use cicadas for anything? Census. Invictus. So that's a no. Just to make a horrible sound that I don't ever want to hear. Birds. I like birds. We should bring our thermometer in here because I realize that now the thermometer does cross over. Forest Raven. Hello, Forest Raven. And there's an obsidian tower for whatever reason. I don't know what that is. There's a lapis block on top of it. Interesting. Canopy tree. We have 3 firefly jars. Let's go and pick up a 4th one. Just to even it out. I kind of hear a zombie. Root strands. So Twilight Forest has its own ores and its own enemies, but it also has the vanilla enemies in it as well, as you can see. It also has vanilla ores in it as well, as you can see. Coal. And galena. And iron. And I guess it even has beehives in it. This is kind of pretty cool. Torchberry tree. We got some torchberries. Kind of cool. Look, right down there, there's another mob. Can probably get through there and hurt us. Kobold. Silence of the Forest, huh? Interesting. Are you guys hearing this music as well? It's kind of pretty cool. Seems like cave systems down here are close to the surface, relatively. I'm not gonna continue to explore these because there's more to the Twilight Forest than cave systems, right? Cave systems is something we can find on in the overworld. Twilight Forest is about more than just caves. Here we go, a decent way out. However, Enderman. What in the world? He's floating. Skeleton row. There you go, Enderman. Come on. Step in the water, bud. Where'd he go? Yes! Ender Pearl. We needed one of those. Oh, goodness. That was close. Huh. Yeah. As I was saying, a relatively easy way out. Or not. Okay, so this is not where I want it to be. Huh, we found our way back to the portal pretty quick. Okay, let's see what else we can find around here. There's plenty to explore. Mush Gloom. What are those used for? Give us air. And they can also just grow inside this thing. So they're not really useful right now. Actually, I say that. A pure source of air is pretty useful to have. So, especially if they give us more than one air per. Yeah, they give us 5 air per, so that's a pretty useful thing to have, actually. Okay. What I'm going to do is go back to... I'm going to take down this tree here. And I'm going to set up a couple of things that... I'm going to set up a chest here. Next to the portal. Because... That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. We can store stuff here that we don't need. Rotten flesh, I could care less. Give it to the dogs. Are they gonna breed now? That's kind of funny. Okay. And then wheat, I could also really care less. But there's nothing around here to get it. Let's pick up some more of these mushrooms. And then we'll stick these in the chest, and that'll be fine. Just, it is good to have a source of air like that, as I said, for Thaumcraft. If that's all that they give me, then I'm okay with that. We don't really need any more of these firefly jars. Firefly jars, we're going to leave that. String, I can also care less about. Gold, we're low on, so we're going to take that in there. We're going to put the ender pearl in there for sure. Dirt we don't need, and we'll keep the wood on us in case we need to use it for something. And then we'll continue exploring, just because I don't want to keep the inventory crowded. So, alright. So, what biome are we in? We're in Firefly Forest. Pumpkins, which we have not seen before. That'll be useful. We know they're right through the portal, so we don't have to worry about it. Firefly Forest. Over here we get into... Okay, so this is the Twilight Stream, and this is the Snowy Forest. Oh, wow. So the snow actually slows you down a good bit. Kobold. Notes on an icy cave. So Frosted 3. I was fairly sure that at the bottom of these there's like a chest or something, but that's okay. Okay, so notes on an icy cave. What does this say? Once again, wheat could care less. Okay. Let's eat first. Still getting frosted. Okay. An explorer's notebook covered in frost. The blizzard surrounding these snowy lands is unceasing. This is no ordinary snowfall. This is a magical phenomenon. I will have to conduct experiments to find what is capable of causing such an effect. Next entry. The curse seems to be a type too powerful for one being alone to produce. Several wizards working in combination would be necessary. If one of the wizards stopped contributing, the blizzard would calm. Strangely, my divinations do not show signs of any nearby living wizards. I did see something interesting in one of the nearby pointy roofed towers, though. So he's talking about perhaps the Lich? What does the map look like? There's something there. Lava pool over here. Something there. Something over here. Perhaps the tower. Something over here as well. Something there. That's definitely a boss thing. These are also, these two big tree things are also things. Okay, cool. So we've found some pretty good stuff, and I think that up there might be something. Perhaps some more stuff there. Cool. There's a lot of stuff. Are we anywhere close to anything over here? Not particularly, and I don't want to get stuck with this stinking frost stuff. There's probably stuff in the middle here. Pointy roof towers. We might try to go down here. Let's get out of here for now. I want to deal with that. So yeah. Oh yeah, because that's the ice plateau with penguins and stuff, right? More blizzard. Don't get in the blizzard. So the ice plateau is where penguins and stuff are. Ooh, deer. That's kind of cool. So if we can find a pointy roofed tower, whatever he said something interesting in the pointy roofed tower. It might be interesting to find and see what we can do. Birds, like birds, they're kind of pretty cool. All right, right here, there's a little house. That's pretty cool. What's in it? There's the ram things. Those are kind of interesting. And the squirrel. Nice. It's a ruined house. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. Skeleton druid is dead. Oh, an iron ladder. Oh, there it is. I was looking for you. Alright. Oh, there's trap door down there too. Nice. Nothing in that chest. So, yeah. Waypoints are helpful. That thing does a lot of damage. Didn't realize how much damage it did. That's okay. I noticed it did poison as well. I was trying to kill the one and then break the spawner, but it seemed like the spawner was too quick and spawned another one before I had the chance to act and break the spawner. At least I think it spawned before the spawner was broken. Oh, that's not helpful. I needed a sword. Hey, there's a sword, speaking of which. empty map. That might come in useful later. For not really much of a reason, I don't know. Okay, had food over here. Torches there. Alright, and blocks. More bread's always nice. Milk, which we haven't gotten yet, but you know, there's no reason to have it. More water, which I can store in my inventory here. That's fine, and meat will be useful to have if we get into a lich battle later. Nothing in the large chest. I just hit my headphones, so you might have heard a loud noise. We don't need iron ladders. Okay. The next step is to descend into the darkness. I don't need this, so I'm gonna leave it there. There's no skeleton druids down here, really? Okay. More torches. Always useful. We'll leave the extra one. Robust Twilight Oak sapling. We'll take that, because we can. Go ahead and take cooked pork chops. Don't need any of the rest of that. It seems like only the trapped chests have anything in them. Okay, that's not useful to me. I was hoping you'd have something more interesting. We do need some gold, so I'm going to take this, but, you know, there's nothing really all that useful down here. Kind of stupid. Oh, and we do need these, because we're running low. That's all we needed from down here, though. That's kind of annoying. Wish there was more. Oh, well. Alright. We might have to make multiple runs back to our chests that we had down there. Oh, yeah, and this is what I saw on the map. It's just a Twilight oak tree that's been chopped down, I guess. That's interesting. Or maybe taken out by lightning or something. Don't know. There's another house over here. I did just hear some weird... it's part of the music. Oh my goodness. Oh! I think we just should stop trying to do these houses. Because apparently these druids are like... Goodness. If they had slower attacks, that wouldn't be a big deal. I could get a couple hits in before the shield. I had to use shield, but as it is, they attack every like second or so. So I don't have very much of a chance to get a sword in edgewise. And then even then, they like the whole poison and everything doesn't help. At least I was mostly outside of the house at the time, so I might be able to get my sword and pick, and we can break the spawner. Alright, nice. Okay, anything interesting in here? Another map we can take. Excuse me. Oh, okay. No, 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 no. Wonder if that was the case in the other room as well. Golden apples. No, I don't like that. Spooky, scary skeleton? What in the world is that? Oh, Wither Skull, that's right. I forgot that that was the achievement for it. Okay. Blocks to build out. I'm going to use all the weird ones that I have that I don't need anymore. That I got from the explosion that has just happened. First. That's a slab. That won't help me right now. Okay. Alright, let's throw all the stuff we don't need out first. Take the Wither Skull for sure. We're not going to toss that. Okay. Alright. I've explored 2 houses. Hello, wild boar. We've got about 10 minutes. Alright. If we jump in here, if there's a spawner, destroy it. That's it. Okay, there's not one, so. Order crystals, we don't need those. We got plenty of order shards. Aha. First large structure. Right here. What is it? Is that hedge maze or what? No. Doesn't look like the hedge maze. This is such a weird block. Oh, it's the Naga. Do we want to try and take on the Naga today, guys? Where is it? Oh, it is a hedge maze. I can see it moving around in there. You can see on the minimap, you can see the thing moving. It's over towards the edge over there somewhere. There it is. Huh. This would be interesting. I'm wondering if there's an entrance. If there's just regular old entrance, then we just go in through there. I think we're going to take on the Naga today, guys. Alright. Are we prepared? I'm curious. Spiral stone bricks. It's kind of interesting. I haven't seen that block before. Maybe it's always part of this. Okay. I think the Naga has been able to jump now so that it can attack you if you're up on top of the wall or something. I think they added that. Of course we get frozen. Well, we've run out of space to search. So what we're going to do is tower up the side. I'll take back all the extra cobblestone that we don't need as part of this thing now. It might be useful for something else. Where is the Naga? There it is. Oh my goodness, it can jump pretty high, can't it? Whoa! Can break blocks too. That's not what I was looking for. Those weird breaks. Mossy Naga stone, okay. Naga stone pillar. I thought it said nightmare stone, and I'm like, what? Golden apple might be handy, so we'll keep it handy. Okay. Holy no. Okay, we're not doing that today. I don't know exactly how strong it is, how much damage it'll do to me, but it's definitely not something that we should fight until we have, whatchamacallit, a bow. The Lich we might could do, but the Naga, we need a bow for. We can mark the hedge maze on the map, though. So yeah. Yeah. Naga's fun and all, but I want to be more prepared for that. Who knows? We could have done it easy, but it's a boss monster. You know, it's better safe than sorry. Oh, white willow. Oh, you just walk through those. That's kind of cool. Just missed that hole somehow. Now here's a hedge maze. Maybe we should mark that waypoint as something different. Naga. We could try the hedge maze today to fight. Seemed like that was a little too simple now, wasn't it? That's why there's not very good loot in there. No thank you, cave spiders. Oh, that's right. If you try to break the hedge, you get damaged. Oh, no. No, thank you. I don't like tiny spiders that can just do whatever they want. Okay, that's... The loot in here is, like, trash. Why couldn't they put better stuff in here? I mean, I get it. It's not that difficult of something to do, right? To beat the hedge maze, because you just literally fight off a couple monsters, destroy the spawner, and you're done. That's it. But any dog in the hedge becomes angry, whether it's an angry wolf or not. A diamond hoe. Yes, we're gonna take that. Get the achievement for using up an entire diamond hoe. I'm glad we didn't have to use any of our diamonds for that. And I mean, I wouldn't have anyway, but you know. Okay, well, we're out of the hedge maze. I thought that was a 4-leaf clover for a second. What? Maybe it's just a different kind of grass? That's weird. Oh well. That's kind of easy. Alright, now that we're in somewhere where we don't have to deal with the stinking frozen effects, we might try and go down this thing and grab some items. We might take... see, what does that do for us? It gives us 2 extra blocks of breathing room. But it's still hard to see down here. I don't know how deep it is, but we need to get back up. Alright, this is probably going to have to be our last thing that we do on this episode, is kind of explore this well. Oh, really? There's not going to be anything in here now that we've explored it. Great. Just because we decided to explore it, there's nothing in here. Of course there isn't. I thought the wells in Twilight Forest had something at the bottom of them sometimes. Maybe it's only the single block wells that do. But, oh well, it doesn't matter. Pun intended, by the way. So yeah, we're going to... Oh, okay, so that's just what that is. That tree that's on the map is just that tree. Literally those kinds of trees. Anyway, we're going to head back to the overworld. Take a sleep if it's nighttime. And then, yeah. Actually, this well will be a lot easier to... Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a chest down here, but it's worth nothing. Fine. Strategy isn't working all that well, is it? Okay, now we shall go back to the overworld. Which is that way. Yeah, so that'll be something to explore later on in the Twilight Forest here. We've done a little bit. There's a lot of mobs that spawn underground in this dimension compared to the normal one, because yeah, mobs spawn underground a lot in the normal dimension, but in here it seems like it's amplified. Okay. Don't need that. Alright. Back to the overworld we go. We'll head on inside. If it's nighttime, we'll take a snooze. If it's daytime, we'll end the episode. Game's frozen just one more time, like it usually does when we go into a different dimension. Whisking you from the Twilight Forest. Ah, yes. It is nighttime. Alright, before we do that, let's sort some stuff. We're going to stick Wither skeleton skull in here. Empty maps we're going to stick in here. We're going to stick extra water buckets in here. Diamond hoe, of course, goes in tools. These should go in tools, actually. Gold nuggets don't go in there. Ender pearls do. That goes in here. That goes in there. And we're going to stick this stuff in here. We're going to stick our golden apples in with the tools because we can. And then we're going to go ahead and stick our gold in the pulverizer. That's not gold. That's gold. This should automatically pick it up. There we go. And that'll give us some more gold for our chest. Take a snooze. Seems like we've been doing a lot of advancements there recently. Like last episode, we got obsidian. We got the coal coke furnace. That might have been 2 episodes ago. We need to go deeper as well. We've got a terrible fortress, into fire, silence of the forest, spooky scary skeleton, and bug stomper today in this session. And we'll do one more episode this session. So just so y'all know, the last couple of episodes, obviously from the obsidian, the nether episode, up to this episode, and the next one will have been recorded in one day. So if y'all are wondering, those 4 episodes will all be recorded today. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. Like I said, if you have anything you want to comment about, tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me what I can do better, drop it down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is me signing off, and I've been producing videos. Thanks for watching.